Hey, how's it going, Rip Rubin? How are you doing today? Sorry, I was monkeying around with my splash screen here. It's been kind of bothering. It's your last day of school. Ah, yeah. Well, hopefully you'll have a good summer vacation. Um, oh, let's just try to break my legs while I'm here. There we go. I just had to adjust my seat a little bit. Yeah, so I was fiddling with my splash screen a little bit because, like, for the last several streams, basically since I set this up, my logo has been, like, off-center, and it's been really bothering me. So, I figured, it was about time to fix that, and I think it's better now. It looks like it's better anyhow. It was only off by a little tiny bit. It wasn't off by much, but yeah. So I can get off of that, and of course, Majesty 2 being the wonderfully designed game that it is. Whenever I'm not focused on the window, it doesn't play audio, so that's always great. But yeah. So we're playing Majesty 2 today. Yeah, Majesty 2. So last time, I I caught up with where I was. It was like a four-ish hour stream, I think. I don't remember exactly. But hopefully today we can get into some new territory. I'm not going to be streaming for super long today. I worked tonight and I am very tired. Basically, I was up late last night, and it was either I go to bed so I can stream today, or I stream last night, and I chose to stream today. But I don't think either was the best choice. Which, let's be honest, the best choice is just to get off of night shift. I don't have to watch this again. The best choice is to get off of night shift. That is what the best choice is. Sleep is always good. I don't get sleep. I've made wonderful life choices, and I've decided that sleep is not for me. Alright, so before I lost my save, we were trying to dig into Mortal Foibles of Kings. And we didn't do very well with it.
Sire, look what I found.
So hopefully we can do a little bit better this time.
Yes, it's a rat. No, just an ordinary rat. He was trying to steal cheese. One of the royal hunters.
Also, I just noticed they spelled steal wrong. It's S-T-E-A-L. They're not trying to turn cheese into steel.
Let me read it to you, my liege.
They're just trying to take it.
Kneel before me, smooth-skinned surface dweller. I, King Rat the Fifth, sovereign of the underground, commander of the royal Murines, slayer
Murines.
of cats,
That's pretty good.
pronounce you my subjects. I order you to supply my court with the finest cheeses. We want Goudas, Pecorinos, Cheddars.
Every time you try to stay awake after 4 a.m., you feel like crap. Yeah, I get that. Working overnight isn't bad when you're used to it, but yeah, it's pretty rough if you're not.
According to my sources, this King Rat is known to possess the Orb of Sidrian, a mighty relic from antiquity. An artifact that powerful could be very handy, Your Majesty. If this King Rat wants cheese,
Yeah.
give him cheese.
Why are they talking about cheese? I wasn't paying attention for like 3 minutes. So, we have a bit of a rat problem. The king of the rats, King Rat the Fifth, has declared that we are their subjects, and they're demanding cheese. And we're going to give him cheese in the form of maybe an axe or a sword. Or a bunch of towers. Who knows? It's a mystery. Not King Rat the Fifth. Well, you know, it's fine. It'll grow back. Let's go.
Your Majesty,
try
I've
my
sent
best.
a note to a cheesemonger I know. He's agreed to craft a cunning trap for King Rat. A ship laden with the finest cheese, locked in an intricate cage, is now sailing to the nearest port.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slam down a bunch of towers right off the bat. I'm hoping that'll solve some of the problems that I was having with this last
You'll need
time.
to send heroes without delay. They'll have to escort the caravan with the trap to your palace.
I'm also going to build a marketplace, I hope, once this cutscene stops. Ooh. Excuse me. That was where I was going to build my marketplace. Oh no. I guess I could put it there, I guess.
This is a riot! You'll regret it, Smooth Skin! This is my kingdom!
King Rat has 35,000 HP. That's a bit too many hit points in my opinion. In my humble opinion. That is too many HPs. I'm hoping they could actually finish these towers. It's gonna be a little close. This one will go up. This one did go up. That's good. This one's struggling a bit. Okay, this one went up. That's good. Yeah. Makes so much more goofy when you realize they couldn't come up with a name for the thing and named him King Rat. I mean, I guess they should have probably made some kind of rat pun with it, huh? They shouldn't have just called him King Rat. They should have called him, like, Lord Rat Boy. You know what? Maybe King Rat's for the best. Maybe King Rat is for the best. My market's going to go down. That sucks. Come on. I am extremely shocked that it hasn't been destroyed. There we go. I was about to say, I'm extremely shocked that that building hasn't been destroyed yet. Alright, well, our guardhouses are helping a little bit with dealing with all of these rats. The problem is that there's just a multitude of rats. Lord Cheese Muncher the 5th? Yeah, let's come up with some good names for rats in the chat. Let's see. Obviously, like, I play a bunch of Warhammer 3 Total War, which has the Skaven Clyde. And Skaven are just basically giant rats. So, like, any of the, like, Lord Chitters, let's see, you could name some of the, like, important Skaven, like Icket Claw, and oh crap. Throt the Unclean. Let's see, Tretch Craventail. I'm trying to think of the lords in Warhammer 3 for the Skaven specifically. There's Skrulk. That's a great name. I always enjoy a good Skrulk. Come up with random names I know how to pronounce. Yeah, it's true. Anyway, there's definitely some better names out there. I guess I'm going to build the market up here? We don't really have room for anything. That's the problem. I can try to build it over here, maybe. Just kind of hope for the best. We have to get the marketplace up. The marketplace is like the primary form of economy in this game. If I can't get a marketplace up, we're just going to slowly die. But these towers are working very well. I remember struggling to get past this point before, and I think that was even with trying to build towers, because I was having issues with, like, the FPS and that making the game super hard. I need to do another Warhammer 3 campaign sometime and play the Rat Boys. They've always been a fun faction to play. Everybody likes a little Rat Boys. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to research healing potions. That'll be very handy. And then we also need to build... Do we want to play with a rogues guild? I mean, it's going to result in a lot of making fun of rogues, I'm sure. Let's see, what else can we do here? We could try to go for some dwarves again, but that's much later.
I'll try my best.
Let's grab the Warriors Guild. I think part of the problem we're going to have... I don't really think King Rat does much attacking, but he has been doing something. He may just be spawning a bunch of random enemies, I don't know for sure. But, I mean, I guess we could get the Amulet of Regeneration, too. But these Rangers will be very good against bears and rats as well. I believe rats count as beasts. We'll have to wait for one to appear. Let's see. There. Yeah, rats are beasts. Rat men are beasts. Okay, yeah. So Rangers are going to be very useful here because they do extra damage against beasts. As it says there in the right-hand side, best of all heroes against battles against beasts. Alright, so the Warriors Guild will be good just because they're tanky. And then we'll start getting some blacksmith upgrades to make them even tankier. We do have skeletons on the board, so clerics would be something that I might be considering. Although, I don't know. I don't really feel like I have to go nuts with the heroes yet. I say as this rat is just destroying my ears. One moment.
In the name of the sovereign!
Hold your majesty. I'll take care of it.
Hi-ho. I'll try my best. I'll try my best.
Hold your majesty.
Alright, sorry about that. My dad needed me to do something real quick. They don't know that I stream, so they didn't know. My dad doesn't know that he was interrupting something. It's all good. It's fine. I just wasn't wasn't expecting it. Just wasn't expecting it. Let's build a rogues guild. Why not? Let's see how the rats do against stabby ladies. And I will try my best not to make fun of them. Alright, so we have warriors coming in. We'll have rogues soon. That'll be good. And then we'll start working towards some upgrades. The nice thing about rogues is that they're very cheap. Which means you're not losing a lot if you lose a rogue. Here, we'll pop a blacksmith. You know, I'd like to put a blacksmith down here, but what I actually want to put down there is another guardhouse.
I might
Yeah.
cook it.
And we'll recruit a few rogues. There we go. So far, our rangers are doing quite a good job at keeping down the rat population, as are our warriors. Kinda. Okay. Inflicts small damage, applies effects when poisoning, small injuries over a course of time, melee attack. Yeah, why not? I don't know how useful poisoning is going to be, but there's no harm in getting it, so we might as well. And then we can build the blacksmith. I guess we could build it here. I would do want it kind of close to the castle because I do want easy access for our traders. Too many city builders for me. Our tax collectors to come and collect the taxes from them. I think that would be good. And then we'll also get poison oil. Do you regenerate? I saw he still had a little bit of damage on him. I wonder if he doesn't regenerate. I wonder if you could, like, slowly whittle him down. In that case, poisoning might actually work very well. Unless he has, like, a second phase. He may have a second phase and just, like, if he gets too low on HP, he'll just completely ruin my life. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. But I think we're gonna build the Hall of Lords next. Let's see, I think he was at, like, 34,950, I think. I didn't really get a good look at it, I'll be honest. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of rats. Man, our rogues are being so helpful. At least they're not dying. I can give them that much. At least the rogues are good at not dying. Usually. Sometimes, when they feel like it. Alright, let's build the Hall of Lords. We'll put it... I don't know. Here, I guess? I guess that works. A lot of the edges of my territory are dying to skeleton archers. That's kind of too bad, but we'll be okay in the long run. And I think I am going to grab Extortion. So what Extortion does is it lets me collect all of the taxes on the map instantly at a cost. So basically I can go through and I can, like, collect all of the taxes. Let's see. So 672 gold would be extorted, and I would get about 500. So it's about a 20% tax, a 20% cut on the gold, but I get it instantly. That's the exchange there. I don't know how often that's worth it, but it's free, and when you have a whole bunch of, like, little weak enemies that are chasing down your tax collectors, it can be useful. I also need to actually start exploring out a little bit. Well, first things first, let's grab our blacksmith upgrades. At least the ones that we need for the current batch of heroes that we have. And then we'll go from there. It's probably worth it to upgrade my warrior skill. Although, I don't know. Crushing Blow... I mean, I guess it's still an ability.
You wish.
None of the warrior abilities really wow me until we get to, like, maiming blow and the resistance from pain, which increases their resistances to all attacks, which is really nice. It's really nice. So we have a bunch of heroes that are way too expensive to recruit. That's okay. We do have a level... Is that a level 14 rogue here? She is the cheapest one to recruit.
You wish.
And, yeah, we can grab her real quick. So that gives us a level 14 rogue just immediately. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Even if it's just a rogue. She should be able to handle the rats. It should be okay. There we go. Peace in our time.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Oh, we need a wizard's guild for the magic bazaar. I didn't actually know that. I wasn't planning on building a wizard's guild, but I do want the magic bazaar. The magic bazaar is pretty good. Alright, I think we saved money to upgrade our castle. Yeah. Then we can upgrade our marketplace. We can get a lot more money. We get these rings of protections, which are very nice. There's options. That'll also give us access to elves or dwarves, depending on who we feel like recruiting. And so far, so good. We can probably start taking out some of these lairs. Especially the skeleton ones.
Strength and honor.
I just want to be a little bit careful because I do want to save my money to upgrade my castle.
Where's the gold?
Nice. The fact that I could do that with just 200 gold and get a bunch of heroes to attack it, that's pretty good. I can't complain too much about that.
My ambition has paid off.
So there are a lot of rats spawning out of these sewers. I may go with the dwarves on this mission. Not only because I still kind of am pretty prejudiced against elves, but also the dwarven towers will be really useful for base defense. Especially with all the enemies that are spawning on top of us. There are a lot of enemies spawning on top of us.
My aim is true.
Okay. Upgrade that palace.
Prepare to die.
Happy to serve.
Alright. And then I think I also want to take out this graveyard. I'm not too worried about the beast dens, although this bear den here I would appreciate going away just because of how close it is to my castle. I'd also like to find some trade posts. I'd like to actually get some trade going. It seems like it'd be a pretty good idea. Here, we'll also put a bounty on this bear den.
This ain't worth it.
There we go. We'll just progressively expand out farther and farther. Take our time. Be patient.
This is my kingdom. My.
Where is he? 34, 4, 34. Yeah, I don't think he regenerates health. Interesting. Huh. I mean, it would take forever to grind him down. But you could, in theory, just slowly whittle him down to nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and build a Wizard's Guild. I'll tell you what, there's so much chaos going on over here. I think I'm actually going to build my Wizard's Guild down here. Oh. Okay, and there's a trade post. Awesome. That was totally planned. That was definitely part of the plan. I totally wasn't just not paying attention. Alright, once we build the Wizard's Guild here, wizards should be able to protect this area pretty okay.
This ain't worth it.
There's our palace upgraded. Now, is this like Majesty 1 where I have to do all of the upgrades to get access? Okay, I don't. That's good.
I'll take care of it.
So in Majesty 1, you had to research everything in the lower tier before you could upgrade to the next tier. So it's kind of nice that that's not the case here. Alright, well, you know how I said that this was going to be a good idea? I mean, I still think it's probably going to be fine, but it's not working quite as well as I had hoped. I mean, he should be fine. I should be able to recruit some wizards. Yeah. Grab Fireball.
One day I'll lose a fight. But
Excellent.
not
All
today.
these weak enemies are going to be super weak to magic, which will make it pretty nice.
Mine, 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 mine.
All right, let's try this again, shall we?
Now let's see.
We have more skeletons coming in? Huh. Wonder if there's another thing down here. I mean, that would make sense. Would explain why there's so many enemies around. Alright, can we recruit dwarves now?
I'll try my
We can. It'll cost us 2,000 gold just to build the guild. Okay. We should be able to make that work. And as I said, I mostly want dwarves because of the extra tower capacity. Because, I mean, I can build just these regular old guardhouses. But A, they're not as powerful as the dwarven towers. And B, they cost more and more money. Where did you die? You know, I'm starting to think that maybe it wasn't a good idea to put the Wizard's Tower out here. Anyway, there is an ancient graveyard right here, so we can go ahead and we can focus that down.
Wizard?
Look, sometimes I make poor decisions. It's just the way that it goes. I think there's just too many skeletons over here. I've literally lost all of my wizards. I've literally lost all of my wizards. That's great. That's fine. Look, I can't help it. I thought it was a great idea to just have, you know, a lonely wizard tower out here in the middle of nowhere. It seemed like a cool concept, but apparently what that just leads to is your wizards dying.
Hold your majesty.
I'll have to get the upgrades here as well at some point. But our rogue should destroy that, and then they'll run away in terror because this is really scary.
all these boring sights.
Well, maybe Yanta of No Pain here can handle that, but the other rogue will run away.
Where does duty call me?
Okay, let's bring back our wizards. We might as well just recruit new wizards, yeah. The level 3 one makes sense to bring back. The other two, not so much. You can just recruit new ones. We'll just make replacements. It'll be fine.
I'll appreciate some aid.
I think the problem isn't the skeleton warriors. I say as that skeleton warrior almost kills the wizard. I think the problem is those skeleton archers.
Hold your majesty.
Let's recruit another wizard, and then we really need to get a dwarf tower up right here. Because there's a lot of rats spawning out of that area. When the wizards team up, they do okay. They don't do very well alone. There we go. That time we just got extremely lucky that they were focused on the wizard that was going into the building already. Look, skeleton archers are scary, especially when you're a wizard. There we go. We'll put a dwarf tower right there. That'll be a good spot for it.
This is my kingdom.
Assuming we can pull it off. Run.
I'll appreciate
Run,
some
please.
aid.
Okay. Thank you. Well, our wizard died again. That's great. I'm so glad I'm wasting so much money on these wizards. It's Majesty 1 all over again. Oh well.
Where's the gold?
It's okay. I promise.
Are you gonna take that?
Sometimes we gotta spend money to make money.
Journey next.
Alright, let's, Man, dwarves are 700 gold. We're actually dealing a fair amount of damage to King Rat. I'm kind of surprised.
Knowledge and skill grows.
Alright, so how much does it cost to bring back our level 3 wizard? 1,000 gold?
I might cook it.
Do I want that, or do I think I just want to recruit a couple dwarves. We definitely want more
Boring sight.
wizards eventually. But I think the dwarves will serve us a little bit better right now. The dwarves are fighty boys. They're tanky. They have a lot of HP, which means they can soak a lot of damage, and that's not something that the wizards can do very well, especially with all the poison from the plague and the skeleton archers that we seem to be having quite a lot of. That's probably why, that ancient graveyard right there. Okay. But look at that tower do work. It's good. It's doing a good job. Okay. I think we fill out our Hall of Lords, and then we start working towards our objective. I think that's what our game plan's going to be. Although, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so that means that there will be a caravan loaded with cheese and we'll have to escort it to town. Maybe we don't do that just yet, because that sounds like it's going to trigger some kind of end game. let's just work on upgrading our marketplace, getting all of our upgrades, and doing what we can, yeah? Let's get the weapon enchantment in the Wizard's Guild. And we might as well also upgrade our Wizard's Guild. Ice Arrow, Ice Prison are both very good spells.
This is my kingdom. Mine, 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 mine.
Although we may just end up killing King Rat by the time we actually complete the objective. He's definitely getting chunked down on HP. Slowly but surely, he is dying.
More gold, Your Majesty.
I'm not sure upgrading the Dwarven Settlement is worth it, but we'll upgrade the Warriors Guild. Alright, we were going to upgrade the Marketplace. I forgot we were going to upgrade the Marketplace. That'll make us a lot more gold. It's like the classic blunder, forgetting to upgrade our Marketplace. We need that. Ah, there's a cute little Froggo. Hello, Froggo. Alright. Anyway. I do want ice arrows. Let's upgrade the market. We'll upgrade the market, we'll grab ice arrows. That'll make our wizards that much better. Because our wizards just having an ability to stop enemies in their tracks so that they can't even like attack or move or anything, it's really good. I don't think it'll affect King Rat because he has that ability that prevents abilities from working on him. Or whatever it is. Of course, he's not showing his face right now. There's a bear. I don't think that's a fight you can win, Mr. Bear. Sir Barrington. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's a zombie. Have we seen zombies before? I mean, we probably have. I'm sure we've probably seen a few zombies.
Do it alone.
I don't know, buddy. I think you're doing okay.
Do it alone.
I think you'll be fine. Yeah, he's fine. He's just being a little bit of a scaredy pants. He can't do it alone! Oh no!
This is my kingdom.
Well,
Mine, 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 mine.
he gained multiple levels during that fight. That was a pretty good fight for him. Alright. New wizard. Old wizard. Maybe we try to get the super high level wizard here. Why am I getting texts? Oh, okay. Ah, everything's falling apart. I'm so distracted today. Things are happening. Things don't usually happen when I stream. Look at all those rats.
In the name of the sovereign.
They got it though. They're doing okay. Let's grab their rings of protection. We'll start doing our second tier blacksmith upgrades. And we'll go from there. We don't really have a lot of wizards and they're not doing very well on this mission, so I don't know if I really want to bother upgrading our wizards guild or not. Ooh, a windmill. Well, you all know how I feel about windmills and how I like to keep them alive because they look cool. They're so cute. Well, I used to want to keep them alive because I thought they had like inflated tax income, but it turns out they provide the same amount of tax income as everything else, and I just deluded myself into thinking so. But I'll still build a tower over there. It's all good. All right, let's get rid of this. We need this ancient graveyard to go away. Hopefully these two wizards can handle it. Do I have... I don't have mana potions upgraded. Oops. That's a mistake.
Gold, Your Majesty.
I mean, I don't think that's an excuse for my wizards dying as horribly as they've been dying. But I should have mana potions for my wizards. 100%. We should be able to get that tower up. Let's see. Some more bear dens. I wonder what's down in this area. Let's go ahead and set up an exploration flag and see what we can find.
Looks like good eyes.
And I think I do want to research Ice Prison. I don't research many Majesty spells, but I will research Ice Prison. At least when I remember to. There we go, that's 750 gold. We can use it to hold an enemy in place, a dangerous enemy. So I definitely think that's worth it. I'd like to upgrade our Warriors Guild again. Get access to these upgrades.
Danger is my middle
I mean, we might as well research everything. We have the money for it.
You make an offer I can't refuse.
Where does duty call me?
Nice. And surprisingly enough, as much as I kind of hate to say it, our rogues are actually doing pretty good this mission. I think our wizards have been dying a lot more than our rogues. Which is nice. See, is there really nothing down here? I find that hard to believe. Huh. Just a whole bunch of wide open nothing, huh? Let's see what's in here, then. Yeah, she's already there, so she's going to go hoover up that explore point. Ooh, there's a great bear. There's a mountain. A bearman den. We need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of that sooner or later. Sooner rather than later. Bearmen scare me. I've had too much experience with bearman. It is not something that we want to deal with. So we go deal with that now before it becomes a problem. That would be great. There's no spawners here. There's no enemies here at the moment. Hunters bitten by sleepless bears shun human company and build these structures on the outskirts of town.
This is my kingdom. Mine.
Just grab destruction real quick. I can only hope that I can destroy this before bearmen start spawning. Oh, no! Oh, immediately. Okay, well. We may have to reassess then. Because now we have bearman here. Don't fight bearman, please. Okay, well, at least bearman isn't concerned about you. Okay. So let's work on getting rid of some of these bear dens, because if we're gonna start having to deal with bearmen coming in, then we're gonna have to get rid of some of the chaff. Bearmen are pretty tough.
In the name of the sovereign!
Gold, Your Majesty.
Happy to serve.
Alright, let's bring back our level 3 wizard. And I'm probably also going to bring back, or summon, our level 20 ranger might be a good thing to bring in.
Hold your majesty.
I only say that because of all the beasts. We don't really need another ranger.
As you wish.
Or we could save our money and bring back Merlin.
Gold, your majesty.
I want to buy something nice.
More gold, your majesty.
Merlin might be the way to go. He usually is. Okay, let's grab these abilities. We'll upgrade this. And then we'll go from there. Also upgrade this, get the remaining ranger upgrades. And, because I completely forgot about it until just now,
I'll take care of it.
seems to be a common trope, but let's not worry about that. We're gonna build our magic bazaar. Alright, so lots of upgrades coming in. Lots of good things. And there's Bearman. Here we go. Excuse me. Bird. Alright. Let's pick a fight with Bearman, shall we? Round 2. We're a little bit more prepared though. We should be able to handle Bearman. Oh yeah.
Are you gonna eat that?
He ain't so scary now, is he? As long as we can stun lock him.
Knowledge and skill grow.
Nice.
Gotten tired.
Yeah, Bearman isn't that scary. Not anymore. Okay, Rabbit Speed Elixir, very good. Essentially, you want the Rabbit Speed Elixir, and then, like, all 3 of the protection spells, and then, you know, whatever does your most damage. Elixir of Ogre Strength if you have a lot of, you know, high-level warrior characters, which we do. Elixir of True Aim if you have a lot of ranged characters, which we don't really have that many ranged characters. And Elixir of Snake Wisdom for magic attacks. Again, we don't have many wizards.
Prepare to die.
Although, if we bring in our high-level wizard, we may still want to do that. But definitely the most important is that speed potion. That'll be so nice to have. Alright, let's bring down some of these bear dens. And this graveyard. We should probably go after the Bearman Den now that we've dealt with the Guardian of the Bearman Den, which is another Bearman. But again, we're gonna try to get some space here. I just want to clear some space. We're probably going to start working towards our objective now. Yeah, because that Bearman's going to come back. What does this ability do? Immunity to special abilities and kicks. Okay. So I think after the next Bearman comes in, I think that's when we're probably going to make a move. Ooh. That's the wizard we just resurrected. Of course it was. Why would I expect the wizard to survive? We really are getting into Majesty 1 territory here with these wizards constantly dying. I wonder what's up here. Let's do a little bit more exploring. grab all those. We'll start grabbing these, especially...
Happy to serve.
In fact, decreasing the amount of mana over a course of time. Small damage applies a significant decrease to melee attack ability. I think that'll be useful. I don't really see Pain of Spirit being useful, because I don't know. The Ratman might be a wizard, but I kind of doubt it. I have my doubts. Okay. So we have all those coming in. Very good. We have another trade place here. That'll be handy to have. We'll have to defend it properly. There we go. Remember how I said we were going to save our money to attack the Bearman Den? Yeah, that didn't happen. Where is Bearman? Oh, there's Bearman. He's right there, picking a fight with all of my heroes. Well, I'm sure they'll be fine, right? They don't need a bounty. Yeah, they'll be fine. Here, we'll ice prison him. This is part of why this spell is so effective. You can kind of use the stun lock him a little bit. But I also think that we're just also 100% okay. Our warriors are pretty good. Our rangers are decent. There we go. Crisis averted. Every single time we fight Bearman, though, it is a fight. That's for sure. I do want a couple heroes out to protect this trade post, though, until we get this tower built. Yeah, even if it's just one warrior, it should be fine. Okay, let's grab our Ogre Strength potion. Definitely. And, you know, we'll grab the True Aim potion, too. Because, you know, we do have some Rangers. The Rangers are good against beasts. There's a lot of beasts on this map, so I think that'll be handy. Look at me. Look at me actually using defense flags properly. How about that? What a novel concept. Okay, so they should be able to get that Dwarven Tower up. Nice.
Time to hit the books.
We're still short a wizard. Let's recruit Mavis here.
I want to buy something nice.
I feel like it's a bit weak to just grab a level 20 ranger. But again, he's a ranger, so he's good against beasts. There's a lot of beasts. I keep saying it. It keeps being true. So that should be good. We shaved off like 5,000 HP. It's not bad. It's not bad. And then I think we are also going to grab Merlin. Here. There we go. Alright. Now we have a super strong wizard. We have a bunch of cool lords with high levels. We should be good. I think.
Knowledge and skill.
Bearman is coming in. But I think we'll be okay. They're really slowing him down. That's That's the one ability we researched, yeah? Weakening shot. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, maybe it's the crippling shot from the... I bet it's the crippling shot from the warrior. Never mind, I lied. Alright, so they should be able to handle Bearman. Yeah, that really slowed him down.
Looks like good odds.
Nice. All right, let's push the attack. Let's attack the Bearman Den. We'll offer 2,000 gold for whoever wants to bring us the head of the Bearmen. Now, this will release another Bearman. And I'm hoping it's not going to be a situation where we destroy the building just as another Bearman spawns. Because that could cause problems. In fact, we may want to save some money for some ice prisons. Bearman's already back. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Kind of. Well, hopefully he won't mind if we just destroy his lair. Okay, he minds. he minds. Let's bring in some more heroes if we can. Because I don't think... What is it? Sir Sarnal here? I don't think he, by himself, can handle a Bearman. Could be wrong about that.
Give me a hand.
But that's just the vibes that I'm getting. Yeah. Oh, goodbye, dwarf. It was nice knowing you. It might not be the worst thing in the world to destroy the Bearman Den first. It'll be painful, because we'll have 2 Bearman on the field, and they'll probably both come and attack me. But after we deal with those 2 Bearman, we'll stop spawning.
Looks like good odds.
I just kind of gotta make sure that my heroes don't die horribly before then.
My ambition has paid off.
Oh, they mad. They mad. They coming.
Prepare to die.
No, stop that, good sir.
Looks like good odds.
So I can stun lock him out of his big attack. The big, like, charge-up attack. And so can the dwarf, actually. I just gotta kind of keep him here. And apparently that's also a thing. I missed it. Okay, I think these guys will be okay. Okay, this guy only has 1 healing potion. I lied. Oops. A little bit of a knee-jerk reaction there. He was already being stunned by the dwarf. But that's okay. This is why I hate Majesty spells, by the way. They're kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's working. It's costing me a lot of money to do this. But when you're as established on the map as we are right now, money isn't really a factor. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Hard work is its own reward.
Of course, I'm about to run out of money. And I guess that's why we have Extort. so that's the one bear man. Now, the other one is probably already in town. Or the other one's already dead, maybe. Okay. Well, I mean, there were so many heroes over here, I can't really say that I'm surprised. Oh, that's the wizard ability. I was a little bit confused. I'm like, why is there a dragon in my city? It's because the wizard has Summon Serpent, which is actually a really good ability. I don't know what level they get it. I think they get it pretty early, but I almost never see them cast it until they're high level. It's interesting. It's interesting. Alright, we might as well research our magic stuff in the blacksmith.
Your Majesty.
Alright, we should be about ready to take the fight to King Rat. I say as I keep building things. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. But also, I really miss when the dwarves would build things. I also miss the gnomes. I miss Majesty 1. I miss that game. That was a fun game. I'm not saying that Majesty 2 isn't fun, but I don't know. I don't know. This may be jumping the gun a little bit and like judging the game before I really finish it. I mean, obviously I've played this game before, but like I just feel like Majesty 2 doesn't have as much charm as Majesty 1 did, and I don't really know why. Like, functionally it's the same game. You do the same things. You have the same kinds of characters. You have the same kinds of tasks. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really explain it.
Something nice.
I mean, ignoring all of the mechanical problems with the game, obviously. I need 1,500 gold to bring back my level 14 boy, and we just got it. There we go.
Majesty.
I'm a little bit surprised this peasant made it, I'm not gonna lie. But I think it is about time we finish this mission up. I think this is a W. I think this is a win. So let's go ahead. Let's send some boys to the inn, and we'll go from there. Oh, I say let's send some boys to the inn. There we go. It cost us 1,000 gold, but at least one of our rangers is finally going. Not really seeing anything else on the map. There could be something in here. I'm not even really sure what I would be looking for, except like strong enemies or like a... So eventually, we're going to get access to building temples. They'll be in here. And we had a little bit of a taste on that with the ogre mission. How powerful those temple heroes can be. But I don't think we have them on this mission. I think we would have found them by now. We have so much money rolling in. It's pretty nice. Alright, let's get the cheese for this rat boy, shall we?
The ship has arrived, Your Majesty. Its cargo is safe and sound. The captain demanded restitutions for the damages his sailors received while fighting with shipwracks for the cheese. He wanted 12 bushels of silk, but I talked him down to 2 barrels. Empty ones, of course. I've ordered a caravan.
That's not very nice.
to your palace, sire.
So he wanted 12 bushels of silk, so we gave him 2 empty barrels. You know, I'm starting to think that the advisor is the real villain. Is that a possibility? That is a possibility. He could be evil. We may have to put him down. That'd be an interesting twist, though. Oh, hey, you finally realized that bear was walking next to you. I was thinking about commenting on that, but I just wanted to leave it ride. Yeah, I have a bunch of rats attacking. That's okay. I wish I had a healing spell. Because the rats could poison the caravan, and that could be problematic. Here, let's get a couple more heroes in on this. There we go. We have a warrior and a rogue. Nice. Alright, we should get ready to go. Maybe upgrading our towers would be... Maybe upgrading our towers would have been a good idea a long time ago. We'll also grab Lightning Bolt. We'll build a Wizard's Tower in here, just to be safe.
This hammer bashes heads, too.
Probably should have done a lot of this preparation a long time ago, but you know, it is what it is.
War protects it now, so let them come.
Oh, I like that enthusiasm. A dwarf protects it now, so let them come. Nice. We'll grab the wizard buff. Turn down the... or turn up the air conditioning a little bit. It's a little bit toasty in here today.
Finally, the trap is set. Look, sire, that's King Rat. He went for it. He can't get the cheese, and he can't escape. Out in the open, even a rat as large as him is no match for your hero.
Alright. So I'm guessing what this does is it just stops him from despawning. We'll just throw everything at him. We'll throw the house. Yeah. We'll show him who's boss. Does this work on him? Kind of, but not really. That doesn't really work on him either. I guess it's gonna have to be our heroes then. We're just gonna have to take them out. Kinda wish we had some clerics, but this is the life that we have chosen. So this is the life that we are committed to. He's almost at half health though, so that's pretty good. Here, we'll call to arms. We'll get the squires involved in this as well. There's a lot of rats. Our level 15 warrior has died. I think that's the one we just brought back, so he didn't have any healing potions. So that's okay. Alright, he's not doing very good, King Rat. I think we got him. I think we got him. We may suffer a few more losses, but that is a risk that I'm willing to take. Here, we'll bring back this warrior just to say that he's part of the party. He immediately jumps right back into the fight. Nice. Yeah.
Rat is dead, your majesty. Such is the price of gluttony. Oh, and your heroes recovered the orb of Sidrian and placed it in your reliquary. This calls for a celebration, your majesty. Perhaps some of this Gouda.
Hey, that Gouda is mine. 108,000 gold. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good amount of income. Alright, so who do we want to raise to the level of Lord? I think it's going to have to be a dwarf, because we don't have any dwarves on our Lord list yet. Let's see. Now, something that I learned is that these characters do have slightly different stats. So, like, Dovar and Zevzim here are both level 14 dwarves. They both pretty much have the same abilities. But if you look at their stats here, Zevzim actually has way higher strength. Like, way higher. He even has a lot more strength than Garbor, and he's level 16. So I think we're gonna go with, what's this ability? Agility. That doesn't really affect them. I think we're gonna go with Zevzim here. He has such high stats. Interesting. Alright, let's go.